Yo, I'm bringing you some more Zerg expansion. You know, we do things around here. We're hot enough. We call this Zerg sexpansion. You know what I'm saying? Just kidding. We got another tiny fucking map, Bounty Hunters. I can only imagine it's gonna be a mess. Have we even seen a large scale map at all? Oh, there was a 192 by 192 at some point. Wow, that was the biggest map so far. All right, well, maybe I'll eat my words, but this seems like it'll be quick and very painful. I have caffeine this time, so I'm safe. Allegedly. We've just received a report from our recon squads. There's a Protoss air armada on its way to our camp in the Garo Canyon. Judging by their lack of response to our hails, they're planning to attack. Calm down! This doesn't make any sense! The Protoss aren't gonna attack anyone! We share the same enemy, and that is the Zerg! They've already helped us out more than once! Without their support, we'd be meeting our ancestors and fallen comrades right now! I don't think that sounds like anybody, much less Ahmed. Open your eyes, Sergeant. The Protoss don't need an alliance with you. They want Astragorus for the same reason we did, a large and prosperous mineral source. The planet also happens to be an orbital neighbor with the new colony you're establishing in the system, making it a perfect staging ground for swift attacks against your settlements. And while I can't be sure about that last part, I have facts that confirm their hostile intentions. Alpha's losses in the Brig region, destruction of your nuclear arsenal, sabotage of the diffuser, all caused by the Guild. You should understand by now that your superiority is not in their interests, and your communication problems present them with an excellent opportunity. Kill us all and cover that up with the Zerg. The planet will be theirs, and then there will be nobody left to oppose them. All right, Commander. Take this madman to Garo and deal with this misunderstanding. And I'm gonna check those facts and see if there's any sense at all in Brigadier's claims. I like how so far anyway, the briefings have been completely detached from the actual events, with the exception of that one Protoss map where we killed the Cerebrit. At least then, the briefing explained something that was then responded to or reacted upon in game. Everything else has just been like slogged through this shit. I guess there was like that escort thing, but that was just psychotic, man. There's nothing. Locate and kill Danaboth. Brigadier must survive. Oh, he's in quotes. He's infested. Oh, he's micro. Fuck. Oh, nice remove trigger. Instead of, just having the shuttles walk away and move to the other side of the entire map. Hi. Hi. Slurp. So, I got the bunkers, but nothing else. Why? He didn't even decide to like mod him in something interesting. He just deals retarded amounts of damage. That's all he gave us. Oh no, more pistol sounds. See you, nerd. Let me help you out there. Why was there even a command center here? There's not even any minerals. Oh man, I need way more caffeine. Ugh. Hide in the trees, homie. Hide in the trees. Hide in the trees. High in the trees. Oh fuck. Dude, get fucking executed. You guys suck. Dude, where am I even going? What a maze. And no, I'm not stopping to heal my Marines. I barely get touched as it is. Oh, hi. You know, the classic move of, you know, recalling with no arbiter. That's immersive. Clearly this was intended to be some fucking epic storytelling, XD, blow up my supply depot when I enter a location, on rails nonsense. Oh, hi. Hi. Oh. Ahmed, is that you? Naturally. At least move these buildings out of my way. Jesus Christ. Can't believe I can't mine these minerals. I like how the objective even says kill Danamoth, by the way.
Fire it up. Slam it. Comlink online. Target designated.
Kill Danamoth.
Confirm this attack. Target designated.
See you, nerd. Hi.
Systems functional. Give me something to shoot. Did someone page me? Channel open.
Need medical attention?
Go ahead, TACOM.
Did someone page me?
I'm hoping to see some units just spawn in out of fucking nowhere. Oh no!
Let's move. Systems functional.
Why did it? You know, this is something that I used to do all the time too, is just have buildings detonate half the time for no reason, and... Oh no! Oh. But, like, that's such a weird unchecked assumption to happen all the time. It's like, why? Why did we do that as map makers? Like, why did we have such an obsession with spawning shit in? Hi. You guys don't even have more than 4 interceptors, you dumbasses. Alright, well, see you later. I'm really at a loss for words so far, man. Why are we even keeping these buildings alive? There's all these buildings, but very little actual military presence. And it's just a slog from one side of the map to the next. Nice color, dude. At least they tried to have some strange custom colors. They failed miserably, but... Oh, hi. How are you? Let me guess. We have to hold this position. Oh, okay. Just bully them over here, will you? I think they might have... Maybe they were supposed to do something? Like, move towards us? Wait, why can't you move through here? Get in there. No? You guys are just hanging? Alright, well. What they say. Time to repair my man. And you know what else they say? Sacrificial Ahmed! Wee-hee-hee! Question mark? Oof.
Yes. Naturally.
All the ladies love Ahmed.
Slamming. You got it. Let's burn.
Wow. This is my life now.
Got it. Let's burn. Naturally. Slamming. You got it.
Hi.
Let's burn. Slamming. Let's burn. You got it. Naturally. Slamming. Fire it up. You got my attention.
They started attacking, or? It looks like there's more units over there now. See, nerd. Can I unsiege these guys? Oh, okay. Oh, I guess it's not as much of a gimmick as it could have been.
Yes, sir. Moving. Proceeding. Orders, sir. Identify target.
Well, I'll just cover my rear with my gear. Oh, hi. How are you?
Give me something to shoot.
Go ahead, TACOM. Go ahead,
Dude,
TACOM.
there is something really fucked up about the pathfinding over here.
Target.
I don't know what it is, but
Destination.
it's more evidence of no testing.
Delighted to, sir. Yes, sir.
Target designated. Acknowledged HQ.
Identify target.
What am I supposed to do about that? You didn't give me a comsat.
Channel open. Systems functional.
Wait, really? What am I supposed to do about that? You have these units that repeatedly spawn in.
Turn up the heat.
Oh yeah, I forgot to disable the frame counter, sorry.
Channel open.
Identify target.
Your forces are under attack.
Let's move. Jacked up and good to go. Give me something to shoot.
I'm very confused.
Commander. Jacked up and good to go.
Channel
Is the solution to
designated.
just bait out more men or something? I don't know.
TACOM locked.
Orders, sir.
I can't do anything about the fact that they're sitting there doing nothing.
Acknowledged.
Like now they're attacking over here, but
Outstanding.
Comlink online.
Standing by.
then they just teleport more men in.
Outstanding.
Hello?
Go ahead, TACOM. Fire it up.
All right, well,
Online.
I guess we just walk in here and get killed by this guy. Hi, excuse me. All right, see ya.
Designated. Acknowledged HQ.
Your forces are under attack.
Let us attack.
Oh, hi.
Target designated. Comlink online.
Identify target. Proceed. Moving.
Go ahead, TACOM. Target designated. HQ.
How embarrassing. What the fuck? Why did this guy follow them? No!
Acknowledged HQ.
Oh no.
Target
Oh, the AI's breaking.
Your forces are under attack.
Acknowledged HQ. Target designated.
Well,
Comlink online.
time to repair my man and get on with this.
Target designated. Acknowledged HQ. Target designated.
Dude, why?
Your forces are under attack.
What the fuck? Stop it!
Target designated.
Good lord.
Acknowledged HQ. Target designated.
Alright, see ya.
Comlink online. Confirmed.
Your forces are under attack.
Systems functional. Go ahead, TACOM. Target designated. Now
This is ridiculous.
confirmed. Acknowledged HQ.
Base is under attack.
Wait, these things, oh, they're powered by pylons that are like on cliffs or something, I guess. I should have saved as soon as I went in there, man. That's, as soon as I got all of the units and there was like a obvious stupidity holdout section or something.
Base is under attack.
Target designated.
All right,
Greetings, command.
scout around. Oh man,
Let's roll.
dude, what the fuck?
Of
Do I need
course, my
these?
dear.
Why do I even have a Valkyrie of all things?
Systems functional.
I might be spawning in some more siege tanks, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Go ahead, TACOM.
This has just been a shit show. Well, like, just like this whole sequence of infinitely respawning men for no reason. Oh, let's back up so we don't get shelled by that photon cannon for no reason. Holy fuck, dude. And of course they all picked off the Marines. So I have to kill the gateways, I guess. I'm just assuming that they're even producing units. Like, I could be completely wrong about that one. Oh, hello. Oh, I just have to kill that guy. Spawn a million Scourge or something. He's notably owned by... Oh, no, they have Zealot legs now. He's notably owned by another player, so... Okay. If only I had a queen, I could have parasited him. Oh. He's just on, like, a patrol path or something. Oh no, he was getting shields, I guess. He has shield batteries that are hidden somewhere. If I can get EMP, that would be more usable, I guess. I can EMP a pylon, save me some serious amounts of time dealing with this shit. I'm guessing that the Valkyries are here so that I can attack. Oh, hello. Is that where the Dragoons would spawn? I guess so, yeah. It does make sense.
Base is under attack.
Something destroyed.
Epic. Oh, we have a mission on some more Zealots for some reason.
Yes, sir?
Oh, I have another SUV I can get over here, I guess. I can try to. There's about 10 million pre-placed units or respawning units that are in the way.
Systems functional. Target designated.
I am eager to help. Of course, my
Where is this guy even going?
It's
Oh,
showtime.
yeah. I figured he had some shit somewhere.
Your forces are under attack.
Eager to help.
Systems functional.
Alright, we got him. It's over. See you, nerd. How embarrassing. Didn't even have to cheat. That was just dumb. Like, what kind of man is that? Holy shit. Well, clearly we don't need to bother with any map review there, so... Blood for blood. Map 6, or 5 rather, aka 17? 15? Why is it 15? Oh, because Protoss only had 5. Oh wow, the Terrans actually have one more than the others. Kill me. At least that was shorter. I told you that would be short. This one might not be. Congratulations, Commander. Your success has helped us a lot. However, now that we're faced with a new threat, the remaining Protoss forces have dropped their pretenses and are openly attacking us. These objectives, holy moly. At this point, I don't really care what are trying to do. We've besieged the guild's capital and are prepared for an assault. Apparently, most of the Judicators on Estragoras were killed during your last engagement. After that stunt, the Protoss morale is surely low. Still, we shouldn't get too reckless. Those are the Protoss we're talking about. These are the Protoss. By the way, I have some really great news. In your absence, my regiment stumbled upon some Zerg overlords. I've ordered to follow them without engaging, and guess what we found? The progenitor of all the Zerg on this planet. Right now, he's encompassed in some sort of cocoon, morphing into something. And that means, Commander, that you are going to lead the assault on the Protoss Citadel. Another regiment will be targeting the Zerg's leader's nesting area. If we're lucky, we'll be able to deal with both of our problems without much trouble. Mind Crystal. I'm pretty sure that you don't have enough forces for this to work. Your desire for vengeance is blinding you, Sergeant. But there's an item that could be used to end this entire conflict quickly and decisively. While monitoring the Protoss activity, we've discovered some interesting objects they've been creating, some kind of large crystals. I've never seen one up close, but we did observe their effects. The Protoss were using these to make one of the Zerg broods fight the other ones. Eventually, the remaining broods did not overrun the guild's defenses, but not before their internal confrontation caused quite amazing amounts of damage. That should have been did overrun. I just had a dyslexic moment. If you can get your hands on at least one of those crystals, we'll be able to direct every single Zerg on Astragoras against the devious traitors. After that, we'll easily deal with our new ally as well. I'm afraid that smugglers won't be able to help you out on this one, though. Our base in Garrow has suffered a lot of damage from the Protoss attack. We'll have to lay low for quite a while. There's no other way. Commander, commence the attack! Okay, Ahmed. I will, for you. Locate and destroy Protoss Temple. Pick up Mind Crystal. Bring the crystal to the beacon. Oh shit! Inaccessible mineral fields! Woo! What the fuck is wrong with you? Why do you do this to me every time? Oh! I scouted nothing of usefulness. It's over. What a shitty spot. Nice beacon. I brought my fucking man to the beacon. Is that enough for you? Holy shit. Dude, where is my natural? You even play this game?
Not enough energy.
Oh, sorry, I forgot. Not enough energy.
Your forces are
Why did I start out with 4 wraiths of all things? What is wrong with this? This man has suffered some brain injuries, I believe. Alright, over here. Money? Are you there? Hold on, I gotta make sure there's no money over there. Money? Are you there? Oh, money. No money? Okay, fuck you. Hey, you know what? I'll scout with these wraiths, since they're useful. As scouts.
Locked in. Attack formation. Vector locked in. Attack formation.
Money?
I read you. SCV good to go, sir.
I found some more money on the minimap.
Roger that.
Channel open.
Oh. Base.
Your forces are under attack.
Oh, feedback. Go watch the fuck out. Alright, so Brown has like 69 bases in the middle of the
Your
map.
forces are under attack.
And also everywhere else. Holy shit, Brown's got a lot of bases. Wow.
Comlink online.
Well, you know what that means.
Yes, sir. Orders scout.
Ah! I need this money, dude. Leave me alone.
Affirmative. Orders received. Affirmative.
Alright, we're going to start some depot wall.
Channel open.
Sim City, our way to victory. I'm gonna need to repair that guy. He's about to be the only man I ever loved. Hi, how are you?
Comlink online.
Research complete.
Remember when I said those wraiths weren't useful? Hey, I just spent the last mission doing exactly this. So you guys are fucked. Hi.
Roger that. Ready to roll out. Absolutely. Moving. Yes, sir.
Ah, perfect. I don't have to spend money to repair.
Base is under attack.
I read you. Right away, sir. Yes, sir.
Hello?
Online.
Commander. Rock and roll.
Go ahead, TACOM. Confirmed.
Commander. Yes, sir. Orders
Alright, hold on. Cancel that.
affirmative.
Factory.
Right away, sir.
I have a base that is genuinely terrible, I would say.
Upgrade complete.
Wait, I don't need that.
SCV good to go,
I need
Not enough minerals.
enough minerals. Huh, good luck getting enough minerals with all of these. Fuck. Dude, I get so angry when I see that. It's so obvious. You are not allowing the player to win the game without sucking dick. And a lot of it. Hello. Thank you for your donation. Welcome to the Protoss Blood Drive. Step right up to receive blue goo in your intestines. Buy some more comedy from the Blizzard app to continue.
Not enough minerals.
So, I guess I'll move this tank over here.
Absolutely. SCV good to go, sir. Destination.
I don't think I can really... I really can't get any money. So, not sure what to do about that. But we're going to need some mines. Never thought I'd say that. And we are going to need to take an expansion, of which this seems to be the only valid option. It could be a missing one. Oh, it doesn't look like it. Nice base.
Destination delighted to serve.
Not enough minerals.
Commander. Yeah.
Alright, I'll scout this out with a vulture.
SCV good to go, sir. Affirmative.
Problem is when you're dealing with timing, like I've been playing so much melee lately, and there's nothing that you get out of this that can remotely be considered reasonable. Looking for maybe a way in. That's okay.
Yeah, I'm going to roll out. I dig. No problem.
There we go. It's fucking up the hotkey before.
Oh, is that it? I dig. Yeah, I'm going. Destination.
Alright, well, go ahead and give it a shot here.
Your forces are under attack.
Yeah, I dig. Yeah, I'm going. I dig. SCV good to go, sir. No problem.
Your forces are under attack.
Oh,
Oh, is that it? Identify target. Orders, Captain? Yeah. I dig.
Upgrade
Yeah, I'm
complete.
going. No problem. Identify target. Yes, sir. Orders, Captain? Roger that. Something on your mind? Yeah, I'm going. Yeah. Orders, sir.
yeah, as soon as we can stabilize the entrances into our bases, I think we'll be okay.
Sir. Moving. Proceeding.
Systems
Orders,
functional.
sir. All right, bring it on. No problem. Oh, is that it? Yeah, I'm going. No problem.
So now I have 1,000,000 minerals, because I can't actually spend any.
Yes, sir. Move it. Yes, sir. What do you want? No problem. Identify target. Good to go, sir. Oh, is that it?
And there's no other way in, I don't think. Okay.
No problem.
Yeah, we should be good over here. I'm gonna have to drop a turret.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting for duty. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
For the Dark Templar, it would be more automatic, I suppose, to just get Marines and bunkers.
Move it. Orders, Captain.
And I guess it also doesn't really help us if we end up getting stuff
Orders received.
for...
SCV good to go, sir. Affirmative. Roger that. All right. Right away, sir. Orders received. Yes, sir. Roger that. Right away, sir.
Yeah, it doesn't really actually assist us in any meaningful way, I don't think. If we end up only
Reporting for duty.
getting mines because it's not like they have a limited number of units. Like, so much of the actual metagame assumes that
Aircon locked.
you
Your forces are under attack minerals.
Identify target. I read you.
you have limited enemies in some capacity, but
Oh, is that it?
these are definitely unlimited.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
This is epic.
I read you.
Oh yeah.
Roger that. Something on your mind? Destination? Yes, sir. Roger that. Roger that.
Not enough minerals.
Ready to roll out. Proceeding. Identify target. Moving. Orders, Captain. Right away, sir. Yeah? Orders, sir. What do you want?
Base is under
I
attack.
dig.
Oh, okay.
Destination? Yes, sir. Orders, sir. Identify target.
Comlink online.
Your forces are under attack.
Roger that.
Goliath online.
Job's finished.
Hello.
Moving. Proceeding.
Actually, send this guy back.
SCV good to go, sir. Reporting for
Not
duty.
enough minerals.
Online.
Reporting for duty.
Why is it I instead of C? What is wrong with these people?
SCV good to go, sir.
Upgrade complete.
I read you. Roger that. Affirmative. Orders received.
Not enough
And you could tell this guy doesn't actually play melee because
Moving.
Your forces are under attack.
Delighted to serve, sir. Absolutely. Orders, sir. Moving.
if he did, he would know you don't start the player off at such an insane disadvantage.
Orders received.
Upgrade complete.
Job's finished. Roger that.
Not
Reporting for
enough
duty.
minerals.
Right away, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Alright, let's transfer some of these guys over here, I guess.
Sir. Roger that.
There are still inaccessible mineral fields, of course. Can't escape them ever. I should have actually built this barracks down here, but it's not that big of a deal.
Job's finished. SCV good to go, sir.
I can't believe how difficult it is to
I read you.
actually escape the fate of constant
Identify target.
inaccessible mineral fields. Well, I think vultures are robust, to be honest. I don't have the APM required to actually make good use of them, and they're also not really that important in this particular case. This AI is not spamming zealots or going to mandate that I have really good army control or anything like that. So
SCV good to go, sir.
go ahead and drop more factories.
Reporting for duty. Right away, sir.
Systems functional.
And I guess we'll do another Goliath.
Not enough minerals.
Orders, Captain. Ready to roll out. Yeah. What do you want?
Was that all you were interested in, sir?
Yeah, I'm going. Is that it? SCV good to go,
Eviscerated?
sir.
Your forces are under attack.
What do you want? Identify target. Reporting for duty. Destination moving.
I assume that was also a Dark Templar?
Online.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, TACOM.
Job's finished. Reporting for duty. Job's finished. Orders served. Delighted to serve.
Alright.
Orders, Captain. Identify target.
Comlink online.
How embarrassing. I wonder how they're even getting... Oh, I guess they're getting through here because of that. Yeah, that would make sense.
Upgrade complete.
Reporting for duty.
How close are we to 2-1?
Online.
Or I guess we're 2-2.
Target designated.
I read you.
Even better.
Orders received. Ready to roll out.
And we are not that far, actually, so pretty nice.
Add-on complete.
I I read you, sir.
Yeah, I was wondering how they were even getting out, and that does make sense that they would be doing so that way. Let's go ahead and actually saturate our gas right there.
I read you.
We are going to need it.
Yes, sir. Roger that.
Goliath
Destination. Good to go,
Goliath
sir.
online.
Absolutely.
Systems functional.
Job finished.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
Orders, sir.
So at this point we're floating a lot of minerals, but I somehow doubt it will come back to bite us in the Academy.
Destination delighted to, sir.
For, yeah, I can't really move out until I have a decent number of detection, I don't think.
Sir.
You guys didn't see that one.
Orders, sir. Identify target.
Goliath online.
Sir.
Your forces are under attack.
Absolutely. Identify target. Proceeding. Yes, sir. Identify target. Absolutely.
I wonder where that guy even went.
Proceeding.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
Go ahead, Tentacom. Goliath online.
Utterly eviscerated. Okay, good.
I read you. All right.
Your forces are under attack.
Identify target. Delighted to, sir.
Online. Confirmed. Now call
Orders, sir.
Comlink
Oh,
online.
that's where the Dark Archon went.
Orders, sir. Yeah. Oh,
Hello. Holy moly.
yes, sir. Absolutely.
Add-on complete.
Destination delighted to, sir.
Your forces are under attack.
Oh, is that it? Yeah, I read you.
Oh boy.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Moving. Orders, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Identify target. Reporting for duty.
Your forces are under
Destination.
attack.
Absolutely.
Alright. Nothing crazy here. Just me being bad.
Destination. Absolutely.
Holy fucking Dark Templar, dude.
Two, sir. Moving. Proceeding.
I can't believe that these mines do not one-hit DTs.
SCP good to go, sir.
That it?
Base is under attack.
Destination. Moving. Yes, sir. Destination. Absolutely. Moving. Ready to roll out. Yes, sir.
Alright.
I read you. Right away, sir.
More factories, please.
Greetings, Command.
Systems functional.
Receiving headquarters.
At this point, it might be worth getting irradiate. Now that's funny.
Roger that. Greetings, Command. Identify target. Yes, sir.
Goliath online.
Ready to roll out.
Insufficient Vespine gas. Your forces are under attack.
Transmit orders. Let's roll.
I,
Commencing. Let's roll. Excellent. Commencing. Excellent. Affirmative, sir. Let's roll. I read you. Destination. Proceed. Receiving headquarters.
I am wary of being mind controlled here.
Target.
Upgrade complete.
Unfortunately, it looks like my SCV got annihilated somehow.
Sir. Orders, sir. We have you on visual. Yes, sir.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
Yes, sir.
More and more of their units are just randomly getting kissed.
Sir. Delighted to, sir. Yes, sir. Proceed. I read you. All right. Bring it on. Yes, sir. All right. Roger that. Affirmative. Orders received.
And I guess we can just start building
Right away, sir.
base down here.
Destination.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Identify target. Destination. Delighted to, sir.
SCV good to go, sir.
I don't even know if this leads anywhere, to be honest with you.
Moving out energy.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Moving. Absolutely.
SCV good to go, sir.
I dig.
Roger that.
Identify target.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Absolutely.
Greetings,
Orders, sir. Identify target. Destination, sir.
What do you want?
A piece of me, boy?
Yeah? Yeah, I'm going. Yeah? No problem. I dig. No problem.
Okay, we're getting somewhere now.
Additional supply rate is required.
Oh, cool. I actually need more depots now.
Yes, sir. Orders received. Orders, Captain.
Probably should have gotten a lot of depots a lot sooner.
Packed up and good to go. Let's move.
I read you.
Nice random gateway too. What the fuck?
Channel open. We have you on
Yes,
visual.
sir. Absolutely. Yes, sir.
Something on your mind? Yeah, I'm going. Job's finished.
Systems functional. Capcom
Job's
lost.
finished. Job's finished.
Target designated.
Job's finished.
Acknowledged HQ.
Job's finished.
All right, cool. Now we can go back to macro cycling,
Insufficient
like good little boys and girls.
Job's finished. Reporting for duty. I can't build there.
And I'm guessing we're going to go ahead. I'm going to go out on a limb and say we're going to need some turrets over here.
Receiving headquarters. Greetings, Command. SCV good
All
to go,
right.
sir. Affirmative, sir. Bring it on.
Goliath online.
Ready to roll out.
Orders, Captain.
I know I have some Goliaths incoming, so that's cool.
Reporting for duty.
Transmit orders. Affirmative, sir.
SCV good to go, sir.
Let's roll.
How goofy.
Excellent.
Where's that carrier at?
Job's finished.
Greetings, Command. Commencing.
Oh,
Affirmative, sir.
how embarrassing. I EMP'd it and they recalled.
Affirmative, sir.
Reporting for duty.
Receiving headquarters.
That's hilarious.
Greetings, Command.
Base is under
Orders,
attack.
sir.
It's fine.
Delighted to, sir.
So I can't actually go anywhere from here, so we're going to start changing our rally points.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
Now that we're on 3 gas, we should be safe. Just
I read you.
Orders, sir.
Your forces are under complete.
Systems functional.
Yes, sir.
SCV good to go, sir.
Sir. Let's roll. Commencing.
I wanted to see if it would happen again.
Goliath online.
Your forces are under attack.
Orders, sir.
SCV good to go, sir. Roger that. Orders, Captain. I read you.
Orders, sir.
Upgrade complete.
Destination. Orders, sir. Destination.
SCV good to go, sir.
Moving.
Go ahead, TACOM. Target
Orders,
designated.
Captain.
Explorer
Right away,
reporting.
sir.
Transmit orders.
Job's finished.
Receiving headquarters.
Yes, sir.
All right. Yeah, you know, this isn't the most psychotic macro map that it could have been.
Yes, sir.
It does seem like we at least have the ability to
Orders, Captain.
build stuff, so
Reporting for duty.
there is that.
Sir. Proceed.
Reporting for duty. Yes, sir. Roger that. Reporting for duty.
Certainly could be more psychotic.
Reporting for duty.
Comlink online.
Nice upgrades.
Ready to
Receiving
roll out.
headquarters.
Identify target.
Transmit orders.
Yes, sir. Orders, sir.
Transmit orders.
Yes, sir. Destination. Identify
Greetings, destination. Greetings, command.
Not enough
Transmit
energy.
orders. Transmit orders.
Destination. Identified.
Oof.
Proceed. Absolutely.
Your forces are under attack.
Acknowledged HQ.
Orders, sir. Absolutely.
I like how they also did not bother, you know, taking this base for the purposes of harvesting. Nah, who needs that?
Your forces are under attack.
Go ahead, TACOM.
Identify target. Greetings, destination.
Oh, instinctively scanning.
Greetings, command. Roll. Receiving headquarters.
Orders, sir.
I still don't really know where I'm supposed to be going, per se, but I suppose I'm just supposed to be killing them all.
Delighted to, sir.
Target designated.
Oh, hi. You followed me all the way here.
Channel open.
From the south base, because I didn't wipe the hotkeys, the control groups.
Target designated. Confirmed.
That's pretty epic. Hi.
Orders, sir.
Explorer reporting.
This is only a mineral only, so it doesn't really matter that much, but it's okay. It does look like it's an island no matter what, so...
Reporting for duty.
I'm gonna go ahead and drop another starport down there. Oh, I can only get covert ops, nothing else.
Receiving headquarters.
I was gonna get battle cruisers, I guess, but you know, I'm trying to pour one out for Don. He's got a third job now, or sorry, second job. He said he doesn't think a third one was possible. I was trying to be like, he's supportive of him, maybe play like him, show him how it's really done,
Comlink online.
but cannot do that. So we're gonna be landing anyway, reenacting the Normandy.
Your forces are under attack.
Let's go ahead and drop some more depots over here.
Orders received.
I have some idle SCVs over here. Oh, I do not. Oh, I have one.
Orders, Captain.
That doesn't count.
Reporting for duty.
Yes, sir.
I like how all the siege tanks were actually pointing directly at the idle SCV there. Like, are you sure you don't have any? You really want to say that? Is this accessible by land? It doesn't look like it.
Not enough energy.
Yeah, this is just another... There's like a mineral only over there. There's a gas expo over there, I suppose I could take.
Job's finished. Orders, Captain.
But, I don't know.
Job's finished.
Ready to roll out. Yes, sir.
It seems like it's actually not really that feasible to
I'm listening.
Reporting for duty.
be doing any of this without transports. I don't know why, though. Like, transports aren't inherently the worst thing. Having a transport requirement is not inherently terrible, but it does limit the amount of options a player has. Like, I can no longer do what I was just finding success with the entire rest of the time. And it's not because of something that the AI did that was like, oh, they outsmarted me or whatever.
Upgrade complete.
Orders, sir. HQ. Yes, sir.
Oops.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Like, this AI is brain dead, let's be real. But
Go ahead, HQ. In the 555. In the 555.
Go ahead, TACOM. TACOM locked.
Yes, sir.
Comlink online.
protect my depot.
Destination. Strap yourselves in, boys. I'm listening. Destination. In the
Your forces are under
555.
attack.
Delighted to, sir.
Thought I saw some other shit get smacked, but I guess not.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Roger that. Orders received.
Probably just like random shit on the minimap appearing.
Orders, Captain.
All right, well, we're gonna need more factories, more drop ships, more of that, more of this.
Comlink online.
I'm listening.
Job's finished.
Destination?
SCV good to go, sir.
Buckle up.
Channel open.
Input coordinates. Orders,
Oh, okay.
sir. Proceeding.
So much for those tanks.
Go ahead, HQ. Ready to roll out. Hang on. We're in for some job. Delighted to, sir.
Receiving headquarters.
Input coordinates. Strap
All right.
yourselves in, boys.
It's okay, there's more. More where that came from.
We have you on visual.
Go ahead, TACOM. Target designated.
Receiving headquarters.
Comlink online. Acknowledged HQ.
Trying to lure it out.
TACOM locked.
It does not appear to be that interested, honestly.
Orders, Captain.
I'm listening.
Your
I copy
forces
that.
are under attack.
Input coordinates. Go ahead, HQ. I copy that.
TACOM locked.
Receiving headquarters. Affirmative.
I'm losing so many units for basically no reason.
Identify target. Absolutely. Proceeding.
SCV good to go, sir.
Moving.
And they have so many fucking production structures just scattered around.
Greetings, Command.
I'm listening. Hang on, we're in for some jobs. I'm listening. Destination? I copy that. Hang on, we're in for some jobs. Input coordinates. Orders, sir!
Trying to transport my way to victory here, and it's even harder than it is normally to remain focused as a result.
Go ahead, TACOM. Systems functional.
Yes, sir! Absolutely. Go ahead, HQ. I copy that.
Your forces
Go
are
ahead,
under
HQ.
attack.
Hang on, we're in for some
Goliath
jobs.
online.
In transit, HQ. I copy that. In the 5. In
Your
transit,
forces are under
HQ.
attack.
This takes so long.
Strap yourselves in, boys. I copy that. In transit, HQ. Hang on, we're in for some chops.
Systems functional.
I'm listening.
Oh, how sad. One Goliath left over.
Moving. Destination.
Greetings, Command.
Orders, sir.
Explorer reporting.
Proceeding.
Excellent.
Destination. Absolutely.
Your forces are under attack.
Delighted to, sir. I'm
Have you on
listening.
visual?
Go ahead, HQ. Destination. I
Your
copy that.
forces are under
Alright, I
attack.
guess I need to make even more units. I thought I was actually overbuilding units, to be honest, but clearly that is not the case.
Identify target.
I read you. Roger that. Right away, sir. Orders received. Roger that.
Destination.
Dude, look at these guys. They've got +1
Delighted to,
weapon upgrades, and that's it.
moving. Identify
Like, this is just ridiculous.
Goliath.
orders, sir.
Orders, Captain.
Online.
Right away, sir.
Ready to roll out.
Yes, sir.
Your forces are under attack.
Yes, sir.
Oh, there's a gateway up here.
Let's roll.
Job finished.
Identify target.
Transmit orders.
Yes, sir. Delighted to, sir.
That was pretty good.
Proceeding.
Goliath.
Alright, we've killed all of their satellite bases, I think, besides this one over here.
Job
Delighted to,
I'm
sir.
accidentally aggressing against it.
Ready to roll out. Absolutely.
Transmit orders. Receiving orders. Let's roll. Commencing.
Orders, sir. Moving.
Receiving headquarters.
Comlink online.
Yes, sir. Destination. Identify target.
I wonder why he removed rubble from all that stuff.
Comlink online. TACOM locked.
Greetings,
So weird.
Orders, sir. Delighted to, sir. Absolutely.
Comlink online.
I'm listening. Hang on, we're in for some chop.
All right.
Input coordinates in the 555.
Orders.
Your forces are under attack.
Affirmative, sir.
I'm listening.
Holy fuck. Nice Dark Templar.
Greetings, command. Commencing.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
We have you on visual. Excellent.
Not enough
Affirmative,
energy.
sir.
Not enough
Receiving
energy.
headquarters.
All right, back again.
Channel over.
Destination. Hang on, we're in for some chop. In transit HQ.
More tanks. Man, what a fucking joke of a map, too. It's not even hard. It's just boring. Big surprise there.
I read you.
Your forces are under attack.
Go ahead, HQ.
Not enough energy.
Confirmed.
All right, cool.
We have you on visual.
Online.
Destination.
Your forces are under attack.
Dude, what is wrong with you? Why are you building so many of these? Where the hell are my other dropships?
Destination. I'm listening. Destination. Input coordinates in the 555. Buckle up. Strap yourselves in, boys.
I
Your forces are under attack.
definitely had another one somewhere. Maybe it died.
Transmitting orders. Ready to roll out. Proceeding.
So is this their main? I haven't even found Yellow. I guess he's in the back or something.
Target. Orders, sir. Yes, sir. Identify target. Delighted to, sir. Transmit orders. Let's roll. Excellent.
So this is just another random satellite base then. This is actually not even their main. I don't know where the fuck their main is.
Delighted to, sir.
Must be in the bottom right.
Your forces are under attack.
I'm listening. Hang on, we're in for some chop. In the 555. Hang on.
Here we
we're
go.
in for some chop. I copy that. Strap yourselves in, boys. In
Now we're
the
automating.
Identify target.
Like kings.
Absolutely.
Oh, we found the temple. Okay. Looks like I'm gonna need a couple of wraiths. Should have gotten ship weapons after all.
Channel over.
Destination.
Go ahead, HQ.
Yes, sir. Identify target. Orders, sir. Absolutely.
And that should be it for Brown, but good luck finding anybody else.
Your forces are under attack.
Transmit orders.
Fuck.
Destination. Transmit orders. Receiving headquarters. Commencing.
I'm listening. Buckle up. Strap yourselves in, boys.
Identify target. Proceed.
All right, we won't actually set up shop here just yet,
Transmit
but I will be
Your forces are under attack.
Yes, sir.
doing some interesting maneuvers. Hope you guys are excited.
Do, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Input coordinates. Go ahead,
Research
HQ.
complete.
In the 555.
All right, and then we're gonna come over here and oh, actually, I have most of my units are over here, so that's fine. I wish I could have a fucking recall ability. Like, holy moly.
Input coordinates. Destination. Buckle up.
I like how if they can't unload all, they just fuck off instead of staying. Whatever.
Identify target. Delighted to,
So obviously this AI has been using a lot of carriers and stuff.
Absolutely.
That's cool.
Channel open.
That's why I was waiting for the Goliaths, where we really announce our presence.
Strap yourself in, boys. Input coordinates in the 55555. In transit, HQ.
And,
Roger.
yeah, I don't even remember where I put those wraiths
Yes, sir.
that I just had. I know I have more of them somewhere. Oh, never mind. Supply limit exceeded. Right, that makes sense.
Affirmative. Report.
Well, I could do like a worker holocaust or whatever, but that's also not really necessary. Nice gas.
Yes, sir.
DK Geyser.
Go ahead, HQ. In the 55555.
Here we go.
Strap
Dude,
yourself
why can I never hit the U key, man? I never fail to hit it when I'm not playing Starcraft. But 100% of the time, otherwise, it will be. And a giant failure.
Yes, sir. Proceeding.
Hi.
Moving. Orders, sir.
All your base.
Yes, sir.
I can't even finish that without cringing. Hi. How are you?
Proceed, commencing. Delighted to, sir. Absolutely.
I copy that.
Go ahead, TACOM. Confirmed. TACOM lost. Acknowledged HQ. TACOM lost. Acknowledged.
So this guy is also branded, or?
Target designated. Acknowledged HQ.
Yes, sir. Identify target. Orders, sir. Identify target.
Go ahead, TACOM. Channel open. Target
Orders,
designated.
sir.
Get up the ramp.
Go ahead, TACOM.
Delighted to, sir.
Channel open.
Identify target. Delighted to, sir.
They're not even building anything. Look.
Forces are under attack.
Yes, sir. Destination. Destination. Identify target.
Oh yeah.
Input coordinates. Go ahead, HQ.
Gotta bring my SCV down. I'm assuming anyway. Alright, well.
Orders, sir. Proceeding.
Hello, carrier. Don't mind me.
Proceeding.
Your forces are under attack.
Orders, sir.
Bye.
Input coordinates. Hang on, we're in for some chops.
Identify target.
And here we go. The mission is over. I feel like I really have not played anything.
Orders, sir.
There's literally not a single enemy unit on the map.
Online.
Delighted to, sir. Absolutely.
Oh, there's probably some observers or something.
I read you.
How ridiculous. Dude, check me out. I'm dad suck. I floated so much money and they still had more money than me. Dumb. All right, well, I actually don't know if that map warrants a review, but I guess I'll open it up and see what I can say. I feel like it's just a lot more of the same, you know what I mean? We're looking at a map that... Oh, hold on. That is a 1.5 there. That was me using the Hydra tile set. Okay, so we're looking at a map where I start in the border, and then you've got the entire map controlled by Protoss, including, let's take a look. I am assuming that these guys are player 6, so we hop over to player 6, and we see 101 pre-placed Protoss supply out of 266 pre-placed max Protoss supply. Now, player 7... which is not, this is player 8. Player 8 has 39 pre-placed Protoss supply out of 121 pre-placed Protoss supply. Player 7 has 16 out of 42. 16 pre-placed Terran supply, 42 pre-placed max supply,
and it's wraiths. Like most of my combat supply are wraiths. That's eight of the 16. Literally half of my supply count at the beginning is wraiths. Very fucking useful. So you're clearly not meant to do anything in the early game. Your ideal natural, in retrospect, does appear to be this base because it's easier to defend. It's a little bit closer, but it's got so few mineral fields that I don't know that it would really be worth it. And the AI is so brain dead that with like, I built one bunker, I think I built 5 Marines the entire map, but without that much trouble, we were able to completely and permanently secure our bases. We were never pushed back, we were never contested, we were only really harassed like inadvertently because the units were pathing through there in order to attack us. We weren't really directly harassed insofar as we were trying to set up shop and then we got harassed. There was that one time where I obviously had scouted out the money with my SCV, and then like a Dark Templar showed up there and I was like, hey, I need that money. So that was pretty much it, right? Meanwhile, you've got 2 entrances, 3 entrances, I guess, into this area, but it doesn't lead directly into this area, so this whole area was a complete waste. No north-facing ramps, of course, so there's no way to get up into this satellite base, which might have even been the main. If I go to player 6 and control G, it was the main. So this was actually their main. I thought that was a satellite base, not because it doesn't have a lot of shit in it, but because I didn't think that their main would be on an island. I thought maybe this was actually their main, and maybe their main was on an island, but then I landed here and there was nothing here besides a fucking gas, and there's like no nexus or anything, so really there is no sense made in any of this. And I guess it just underscores the value of having a significant amount, like an approach, a version of your content where the opponents make sense and are actually, you know, doing stuff deliberately. Also, nice tiling. Like, there's no reason for my opponents to have this area locked down but not have a nexus mining minerals here. Like, at least recoup your losses in minerals. And then over here, they've got complete dominion over the area. Why don't they take that base? And why don't they take that base? And if they have all of these units, right? Like, the idea is if a human player stepped into the shoes of the Protoss player, in this case, the pre-placed AI player, what would they do with those tools? And they certainly wouldn't sit there doing nothing and occasionally sending like 1 Dark Templar at a time into my siege tanks. That's not what they would do. Now, it doesn't have to be exactly as complex decision-making wise as a player. It doesn't have to be like that. It can certainly be a little bit different. It can certainly be more like, you know, festooned with character, we'll say. It can be more glitz and glam. It could be more about like, well, I really want this AI to use a lot of Dark Templar because I really want the personality here to use a lot of Dark Templar. So maybe it wouldn't be super viable for them to use the Dark Templar to the extent that they are. Like, it would be too costly for them to do it, but they're still going to do it. Like, I would even be okay with that as long as it's grounded within the idea that they're taking bases instead of having them all pre-placed for them. And just on a level design architectural standpoint, it's so obnoxious to have to island hop my way to 3 out of the 5 pre-placed bases on the map, right? Or is it 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's 5. Yeah, 3 out of 5 of them I had to be island hopped. I could only organically clear based on land attacks 2 of the bases, and you know, one of them was the main objective as well. I think it's fine if islands are part of the game, but you shouldn't start a player out with island stuff. Like, that should be something that the player makes the decision to take command of, take control of. And there should be some risk involved with it. There never is in any of these campaigns. You just have the AI start out with a bunch of shit and then you got to grind through it like I did. So I know it's not a very lengthy or in-depth review, but I think the core of the analysis, the core of the educational value associated with doing something like this, like playing something like this, is showing you guys that there is a better way, and that better way involves an AI that actively tries to contest territory from me, as opposed to passively waiting for me to wade through all of the shit that they have pre-placed for them. And so that's what I'll say there, I guess. And so we're going back into the Zerg campaign. It is indeed a Zerg expansion. Obviously, it's a Terran campaign of the Zerg expansion. It's called Hazalis. That's pretty epic. And it's the last map. And it appears to be quite small, but it's also apparently a 1v4 or something. I don't know. We'll take a look. Yep, anytime now.
Commander, the Mind Crystal is disrupting the Zerg's communications to one another, allowing the fleet to safely approach their primary hive. However, their leader still controls substantial forces to defend himself with. Hazalis, by the way. Brigadier is right, Commander. The crystal is the key to victory here. If we only knew this earlier, this whole situation could have been prevented from escalating this far. Nevertheless, the time is upon us, Commander, to show the Zerg what we're made of. We must claim control over the progenitor. Our sensors have identified 3 Zerg commanders who constitute the core of the progenitor's defenses. Each Cerebrit's distinct capabilities are unknown, so proceed with extreme caution. Once you have reached the progenitor and crushed his defenders, we'll send in an SCV with the crystal. That should force the creature to join our side and turn the Zerg into our loyal lapdogs. Gross. Recycling the most overused fucking plot point of all of Starcraft custom content and fan fiction. Locate Hazalis' cocoon on the Mind Crystal near the cocoon for 30 seconds. Oh, cutscene.
Your forces are under attack.
Orders received.
Your forces are under attack.
Jacked up and good to go.
Is this some kind of joke? Why? What is wrong with this guy?
Your forces are under attack.
Report for duty.
Your forces are under attack.
Affirmative. Right away, sir. Roger that. Affirmative. I read you. Give me some orders, Captain. Roger that. Right away, sir.
How embarrassing.
Outstanding. Orders, Captain. Give me something to shoot. I read you. Yes, sir. Roger that. Right away, sir. Piece of me, boy. I read you. Reporting for duty.
Commander.
Orders, Captain.
Standing by. Go, go, go. Rock and roll. Standing by.
What the fuck? What? Dude, something really weird is happening in this map.
Orders, Captain.
Well, this is dumb already.
Unacceptable landing zone.
SCV good to go, sir. Affirmative. Orders received. Roger that. Right away, sir.
Oh, actually,
Right away, sir.
I should be using this guy for building since he can't mine.
SCV good to go, sir.
Inaccessible! Inaccessible. Oh no, that's accessible. Inaccessible.
SCV good to go, sir.
Add-on complete.
Outstanding. Let's move.
More inexplicable infested marines, I guess.
Orders, Captain. Job finished. Yes, sir.
Base is under attack.
I read you. Right away, sir. Reporting for duty. Roger that.
Well, I hope they don't attack that.
Ready to roll out.
SCV good to go, sir.
What a psychotic premise for a map, too.
Destination. Delighted to serve. Orders, sir.
Your forces are under attack.
I read you. Reporting for duty. Orders, Captain. I read you. Roger that.
Ready to roll out. Delighted
Reporting
to
for
serve.
duty.
Move it. Proceeding.
Okay, with any luck,
Absolutely.
should be able to do something here.
Absolutely. Yes, sir. Delighted to serve. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Piece of me, boy.
Thank goodness.
Roger that. Orders, Captain? Affirmative.
Give me something to shoot.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Destination! Ready to roll out! Destination!
Yes, sir. Roger that. Affirmative.
What a mess.
Yes, sir! Proceed. Me, boy.
I read you.
Standing by.
Well, I guess it's more action-packed and early action-oriented than the previous maps, so yeah.
I read you.
If you're looking for really rough silver linings, you got one.
Affirmative. Roger that. Orders received. Affirmative.
Trying to figure out what's over here.
Yes, sir.
Not really a whole lot to pick from,
I read you.
fortunately.
Orders received. Roger that.
Identify
Your
target.
forces are under attack.
Affirmative.
Alright, some Terrans over here.
Affirmative. Roger that. Right away, sir.
Orders, sir!
Reporting for duty. Orders, Captain.
Okay. Well,
Commander, let's move. Identify target. Checked up and good to go. Identify target. Standing by. Outstanding. Ready to roll out. And good to go. Orders, sir. Absolutely. Destination. Orders, sir.
Job finished.
dude, why? There's like oh,
Right away, sir.
there's a trigger that's constantly allying me with myself.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
No idea why.
Orders, Captain.
Checked up and good to go. Outstanding.
Base is under attack.
Destination. Absolutely. Moving. Delighted to, sir.
Right away, sir.
Ready to roll out. Absolutely.
I read you. I can't build there. Orders received.
Your forces are under attack.
Orders, Captain.
Let's move.
SCV, good to go.
Let's move. Let's move.
Reporting for duty.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Roger that. Right away, sir. Roger that. Right away, sir. Roger that. Yes,
Oh,
sir.
cool. He turns into an AI ally. Well, if I had known that earlier. Oh, I see.
Yes, sir.
So what happens if I just do this?
Let's move.
Orders received.
Oh, I wasn't expecting it to despawn at that effect. Holy moly.
Sir. Roger that.
Checked up and good to go.
Orders, Captain.
Checked
I
up
read
and
you.
good to go.
Alright, let's try this. Wait.
Go, go, go. Rock and roll.
Okay, cool.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's dumb, but whatever.
Orders, Captain. Roger that. Yes, sir. SCV, good to go.
I was kind of hoping to get a base of my own, but
Affirmative. Roger that.
given all this stupid shit, I think we're moving out back to the red side of things. We're gonna see what we can, or the orange side of things. We're gonna see what we can do here. I don't know what the fuck to tell those guys. Besides, bye.
Additional supply depots required.
Ready to roll out.
Now, with any luck, we'll see some nice attacks out of that man. Can't say I'm,
Received. Reporting for duty.
judging by what he was throwing at me, I'm not going to expect a lot. Put it to you that way.
Your forces are under attack. Arm complete.
Yes, sir. Moving.
Oh, I guess it's anybody.
Proceeding.
I don't know what the fuck is going on there.
Absolutely. Destination. Orders.
Wow, that is actually fucking with me.
Destination. Yes, sir.
Like,
I don't know if you saw that one, but I directly ordered my units to attack a specific target. And,
Your forces are under attack.
Delatitude, sir. Destination. Proceeding. Yes, sir. Proceeding. Moving. Orders, sir. Absolutely.
how embarrassing. I thought for sure I would hit the 6th attack.
Your forces are under attack.
Orders, sir. Destination. Absolutely. Delatitude, sir. Identify target. Moving.
Add-on.
Holy shit.
Base is under attack.
That's a good one. His drone picked it up. God damn it.
Roger that. Orders received. Affirmative.
Alright, let's try this. There you go.
Yes, sir.
Now everything's good. Good to go.
Do I read you? I can't build there. Orders received.
Identify target.
I read you. Right away, sir.
Well, honestly, I'm not really that upset about the mechanic. I think the mechanic is fine, believe it or not. Well, the conceptually speaking, I think it's fine.
Identify target.
Roger that.
But
Yes, sir. Proceed. Destination. Ready to roll.
it's definitely weird.
Additional supply depots
Yeah.
required.
Right away, sir.
I'm okay with it.
Right away, sir. Roger that.
Identify target.
Reporting for duty. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
In this case, I'm not going to bother with stim because I'm not going to bother with medics. Just going to increase their range from bunkers. That's that.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
Oh, I got you covered, man.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
Reporting for duty.
Alright, I'm going to help them out here.
Absolutely. Delatitude, sir.
Let's move. Go, go, go.
Orders, sir. Yes, sir. Proceed. Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Rock and roll.
Alright.
Give me some of this shit.
Affirmative.
Upgrade complete.
Orders, sir. Moving.
Checked up. Go, go, go. Let's move. Standing.
Okay, bye.
Your forces are under attack.
Orders, sir.
Now, I am behind in upgrades here, I should mention.
SCP good to go, sir.
Outstanding.
These won't really help that much, but whatever.
Right away, sir.
Yes, sir.
SCP good to go, sir.
Holy fuck. There's some shit going down over here, man.
SCP good to go, sir.
Rock and roll.
Your forces are under attack.
Rock and roll. Go, go, go.
Alright, we're gonna try this a little bit of a different way.
Destination. Orders, sir. Proceed. Delatitude, sir. Moving. Proceed. Absolutely. Moving.
Orders, Captain. Orders received. Affirmative.
Identify target. Delatitude.
Because
sir.
clearly we're not really able to set up a proper...
Proceed. Absolutely. Moving. Proceed. Moving. Yes,
This is clearly why he has this trigger in here, so you don't just do this the whole time.
Identify target.
Give me something to shoot. Go, go, go.
Destination.
Standing by. Let's move. Rock and roll. Go, go, go.
Yes, sir. Move it. Proceed.
Well, whatever. We don't really need anything else.
Identify target.
Now, I don't know if it will actually, I don't know what it'll do per se, but... I'll just keep that control system in there, nice and locked in, while he absorbs some more attacks. I mean, he was not a very useful ally at the end of the day, so...
Move it.
Reporting for duty.
Yes, sir. Orders, sir.
Jacked up and good to go.
SCV good
Orders,
to go,
sir.
sir.
Destination. Identify target. Destination.
I don't actually know. I don't think that'll remove any creep. I think the creep is there because of the spore colony.
Reporting for duty.
Additional supply.
I don't know why he bothered doing that of all things, though. It really doesn't make any sense.
Roger that.
It's like, oh yeah, here.
Right away, sir.
Just don't, whatever you do, don't attack your AI ally, but I'm not going to make them useful in any capacity.
Right away, sir. Orders received. Affirmative. Reporting for duty.
Your forces are under attack.
Oh.
Job finished. Let's move. I read you. Orders received.
Your forces are under attack.
Go, go, go.
How embarrassing.
Roger that.
Upgrade complete.
Outstanding. Jacked up and good to go. Go, go, go.
I read you.
All right, we're in the clear here, it seems.
Right away, sir.
In the rear with the gear.
Roger that.
Destination.
Get some gas.
Identify target. Delighted to, sir.
SCV good to go, sir.
Identify target.
Reporting for duty. Job finished. Reporting for
Jacked
duty.
up and good to go. Give me something to
Reporting
shoot.
for duty. SCV good to go, sir. I can't build it. Something's in the way.
That's all right. Build it there instead.
Destination.
Yes, sir. Orders received. Right away, sir. SCV good to go, sir.
Destination. Identify target. Proceed.
Reporting for duty.
Standing by.
Job finished. Orders, Captain. Right away, sir.
Give me something to shoot.
Orders, Captain. Job finished.
And now that we've got two bases, we'll be good to go.
Upgrade complete.
Reporting for duty. Roger that. Job finished. I read you. Yes, sir. Job finished. Reporting for duty.
Add-on complete.
Might as well happen, I suppose. Like, why? Why does it stop me from killing a critter? Like, what if I needed to build somewhere and the critter was blocking me? I guess that doesn't fucking matter.
Orders received.
See a nerd.
Affirmative.
Alright, time to scout out the rest of this shit.
Reporting for duty. Orders received.
Give me something to shoot.
Your forces are under attack.
A random set of purple units that are just sitting there doing nothing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Piece of me.
Alright, well, I'm gonna need a starport so I can get more upgrades.
Sir.
Standing by. Outstanding.
I read you. I read you.
Might as well start on
I read you. Reporting for duty.
some more of that.
Piece of me, boy. Give me something to shoot.
Yes, sir.
Base is under
I
attack.
read you. Roger that. SCP good to go, sir. Orders received.
Piece of me, boy.
Your forces are under attack.
Commander. Go, go, go. Outstanding. Let's move.
SCP good to go, sir.
Commander.
I can't build there. Right away,
Base is
sir.
under attack.
Thanks. I had no idea.
Orders, Captain.
forces are under attack.
Go ahead, TACOM.
Job finished. Orders received.
I don't know why they always wanted to kill that extractor that whole time. That was really weird. Oh wait, I had a starport this whole time. How embarrassing. Oh man. Can't kill my own fucking bunker because I'm not allowed to do anything in this game. Dude, why? Why can't I kill my own bunker, dude? Is it because you somehow fucked up every order?
Jacked up and good to go. Let's move. Rock and roll. Let's move.
Oh,
Rock
oh.
and roll.
Sorry. Dude, what the fuck? Oh! Thank goodness. It's just gone.
Comlink online.
I do not believe some of the shit that has happened in this fucking campaign. What the fuck?
I read you. Orders received.
I have completely lost my grip on reality. Oh, hi.
Orders, sir. Yes, sir. Delighted to, sir. Absolutely.
Your forces are under attack.
Delighted to, sir. Moving. Proceeding.
Your forces are under attack.
Oh, hi.
Upgrade complete. Base is under attack.
Orders, sir. Proceeding.
I read you. Right away, sir.
Orders, sir.
Good to go, sir.
Proceeding.
Job finished.
Base is under attack.
Identify target.
I read you.
Identify target. Yes, sir.
SCV good to go, sir. Orders, Captain.
Goliath online. Channel open.
Roger that. Right away, sir.
What a mess.
Sir. Job
Yes,
finished.
sir. Proceeding.
Orders, Captain.
Yes,
I
sir.
read you.
Yes, sir.
Right away, sir.
Yes, sir.
Standing by.
Identify target. Moving. Delighted to, sir.
Well, clearly we need more defense over here.
Prepared. It's showtime.
Reporting for duty. Right away, sir. I can't build there. Affirmative.
Want a piece of me, boy?
SCV good to go, sir. I read you. Affirmative.
And clearly I need to secure that base up top.
Received.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Identify target.
Give me something to shoot.
SCV job finished.
Why do I never get to build battlecruisers? It's the end of the campaign. I can't be Dawn even now?
Right away, sir. SCV good to go, sir.
I mean, I know nobody can be Dawn besides Dawn, but come on.
Building complete.
Let a man dream.
Yes, sir. Roger that.
Not
Affirmative.
enough
I can't
minerals.
build right that.
Roll out. Destination. Absolutely.
SCV good to go, sir.
Let a man wish upon a star.
Job finished. SCV good to go, sir.
A starport, to be exact.
Job, yes, sir. Reporting for duty. Job finished, yes, sir.
Rhinodon inside my bunker. Impressive.
Building complete.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Roger that. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Ready to roll out.
Reporting for duty. I can't build. Orders received.
Yes, sir.
I read you. Orders
Ready to
received.
roll out.
Reporting for duty. Job's finished.
Ready to roll
Yes,
out.
sir. Roger that. Job's finished. Orders received. Job's finished.
Proceeding.
This is actually what I was worried about just now. The potential for
Target designated.
Guardians. Thankfully, I got single Valkyrie is enough to prank them.
Need something destroyed? Octo. Of course, my dear. Octo.
Base is under attack.
Need something destroyed? Octo.
Goliath online.
Orders, Captain. Roger that.
Fuck you, man.
Orders received.
Identify target. Read the waiting launch orders. Transmit coordinates. Orders, sir.
So it seems like the most lethal one is probably going to end up being that purple guy. I mean, not the purple guy, the fucking blue guy. The one that I killed a while ago.
Job's finished. Orders, Captain. Orders received.
Yes,
Goliath online.
Can I take your order? Input coordinates. Hang on, we're in for some job.
Yes, sir. Proceeding.
Your forces are under attack.
Input coordinates.
Delighted to, sir.
Strap yourself in, boys.
Yes, sir. Identify target. Proceeding. Delighted to, sir.
Go, sir.
Destination. Identify target. Ready to roll out.
How embarrassing. Alright, we gotta keep our upgrades going here.
Read the waiting launch orders. Identify target. Absolutely.
I'll start moving on the other guy for now.
Reporting in. Orders, sir.
I got 2 fully charged comm sets, so lurkers shouldn't be a problem. In fact, I can expend one right now.
Target.
Oh, I guess...
Proceed.
Oh, never mind. Orange probably has 1 million bases. Now, thankfully, they have no fucking upgrades whatsoever.
Ready to roll out. Identify target.
Did I ever save? I did save this. Okay.
Destination.
Systems functional.
That's where their Cerberus is.
Your forces are under attack.
Moving. Delighted to, sir. Moving. Transmit orders. Commencing.
Yes, sir.
Add-on complete.
Affirmative. Roger that.
Your forces are under attack.
I don't know why that was so difficult.
Right away, sir.
Proceeding. Delighted to, sir.
Target designated. Channel open. Target designated. Systems functional.
Look at all those Ahmeds.
Comlink online.
Base is under attack.
Systems functional.
Your forces are under attack.
Identify target.
Additional supply depots required.
Fuck.
I can't build that.
I need more depots of all things.
Job's finished. I read you. Roger that. Affirmative.
Your forces are under supply depots required.
Orders, sir.
Input coordinates.
Yes, sir. Orders received.
Why am I so bad at this game? What has become of me?
Build that. Orders
Ready
received.
to roll out.
Orders, Captain. Job's finished. Affirmative.
Explorer reporting.
Acknowledged
Your
HQ.
forces are under attack.
Acknowledged HQ. Confirmed.
There's a lot of tanks lost for no reason.
Base is under attack.
Don't keep me waiting. Perfect.
Base is under attack.
Orders, Captain? Affirmative.
Upgrade complete.
Orders, sir!
Don't keep me waiting.
Clearly, I need more wraiths.
It's showtime. Achtung!
Your forces are under
Orders,
attack.
Captain? Orders received.
Did something
Single
destroy-
stimmed marine, by the way.
It's showtime.
I think he might have had a medic.
Perfect.
I can't believe how many pre-placed nonsense units we've been dealing with this whole time. I don't suppose the Cerberus or once the Cerberus dies, the shit is over, right?
Your forces are under attack.
Right away, sir. Reporting for duty. Affirmative. Job finished. Reporting for duty. Right away, sir. Right away,
Your
sir.
forces are under attack.
Destroyed.
Goliath online.
I'm eager to help.
Calling online. Acknowledge HQ.
Your forces are under attack.
Orders, Captain? I read you.
Nice miss chance, by the way. I lost an SCV because of a 1 in 256% chance to miss.
Destination? Yes, sir! Absolutely.
Well, that's not really why, per se. I also lost it because I'm an idiot. But that's alright. We don't talk about that particular reasoning.
Destination? Identify target.
I'm eager to help.
Yes, sir! Identify target.
Your forces are under attack.
Orders, Captain? I read you. Right away, sir.
Orders, sir! Identify target. Destination? Identify target. Orders, sir! Destination? Orders, sir!
Don't keep me waiting.
Yes, sir! Orders, sir! Delatitude, sir!
Be waiting.
Goliath online.
Greetings, Command.
Goliath online.
See you, nerds.
Moving. Ready to roll. Delatitude, sir! Delatitude, sir! Identify target.
I'm eager to help.
Orders, sir!
Why are they refusing to just path over here?
Identify target. Yes, sir! Proceed.
Upgrade complete.
Moving. Destination. Identify target. Orders, sir. Moving. Yes, sir. Destination.
I'm eager to help. Achtung!
Yes, sir. Orders, sir.
We're just gonna hope that that kills it.
Target.
I assume there's more to it than that. But
Orders, sir.
wow. Remember, this is a tiny map.
Base is under attack.
Yes, sir.
Did something
Receiving
destroyed?
headquarters.
Cool.
Orders, sir. Identify target. Yes, sir. Destination. Identify target. Destination.
Explorer reporting. Receiving headquarters.
Additional supply depots required.
Right away, sir.
Additional U required. Actually.
Roger that. Affirmative. Orders received. Affirmative.
This is, we'll call this guy control number 0, man.
Orders, sir.
Additional supply depots required.
Destination. Identify target.
Thanks.
It's showtime.
Oh, I didn't patrol micro.
It's showtime. keep me waiting.
Yes, sir.
Now, thankfully, we also have a whole bunch of units over here
Delighted to,
that
sir.
we can
Absolutely.
work on.
Eager to help.
Target designated.
Need something destroyed.
Orders, sir.
Channel open.
Orders, sir. Moving. Identify target. Orders, sir.
Your forces are under attack.
I might have actually benefited somewhat from
Building. Something's in the way.
It's your time. Of course, my lad.
ensnare.
Jawohl.
I mean, restore.
Reporting for duty.
Channel open. Capcom locked. Acknowledged, HQ. Capcom locked. Target designated. Target designated. Confirmed. Target designated.
All right.
Destination. Yes, sir.
Now we are good to do another round real quick.
Reporting for duty.
More depots.
Orders, Captain.
Your forces
Build
are
a
under
command
attack.
center here.
Destination. Absolutely.
We'll take the high ground entrance in.
Acknowledged,
Base
We'll set up shop with a bunch of mongoloids, and we'll wait 30 seconds. Looks like a Necron went off over here or something.
Roll out. Destination.
See if it happens again. Yeah, why do they do that?
Destination. Moving. Identify target.
Well,
Destination.
my mech control is pretty terrible, but we've still managed to do some pretty good damage over here. And as much as this campaign has just put me to fucking bed over here, I'm hoping that
Identify target.
we've educated some plebeians.
Absolutely.
Plebeians.
Delighted to, sir. Identify target.
Capcom locked. Confirmed.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Your forces are under attack.
Delighted to, sir.
Suppose we can start dipping in here now. Hello.
Yes, sir. Identify target.
Jawohl.
Orders, sir. Identify target. Absolutely.
Start A moving in that direction.
Proceeding.
Where's that SCV?
Your forces are under attack.
Yes, sir. Moving. Orders, sir. Proceeding. Destination. Identify target. Yes, sir.
Uplink online.
Orders, sir.
Achtung.
Mind control process
Destination.
initializing.
Yes, sir.
Dumb. They don't even do anything. He doesn't give a fuck.
Right away, sir.
Your forces are under
Ow,
attack.
my ears. That was it. That was the whole Zerg expansion. Well, I can't say I was very invested in any of the characters or the story or anything like that. It was a pretty miserable experience playing this campaign. Why don't we give it one more for the books? Pop open the last mission, take a look at my misery. We notably completely ignored this base, which is white. Oh, I guess that it's pre-placed for a different player and then given to them with a trigger because he made it in Star Edit like a mongoloid. But I completely ignored the purple base. Gave no fucks about them, mostly because they feel so far removed from the action. You'll note that not a single unit or anything, like there's not a single like amount of defense that moves around or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like, it's really nothing. They really do nothing, it feels like, to try to be a concerted force that's fighting against you. The most quote-unquote challenging aspect of this whole thing, I think, was dealing with the shitty start that you started with, and obviously not really knowing how the behavior of the mind thing worked. Because if that was the case, like, there was some tip that I didn't bother to read because my entire fucking existence was under attack from the first frame of the game. So of course I didn't read that. That was really poor information control. But even with that tip, if we actually open up the triggers, and I think we were player... Actually, don't know which player we were. We have multiple... He clearly did not make this an extra editor because he's got custom colors set, so I don't know what's going on there. Let's see. Maybe this was me? Hold on. Yeah, this might be it. I'm looking for the trigger that actually sends a message. Yeah, right here. Maybe. Oh, those are objectives. And the mind crystal can take control of any Zerg brood in the area. To do this, you must place the crystal near the Starport of this brood. So that's the message, but we don't get any information about like how long do we have to do it. I assumed it was going to be 30 seconds for everybody, not just for that one gimmick man. And I also assumed, in addition to that, that we would not be dealing with, you know, spawning right next to a man. So of course I did not expect to immediately jump in and get greeted with that. And then on top of that, I'm supposed to read a tip and understand that it behaves differently than the other like objective that I have that uses the same quote unquote mechanic of bringing a mind crystal next to a cerebrid or a structure. And I don't, like, I'm supposed to assume that it works differently and then charge forward and try to hold it when I started with tanks and 4 Goliaths and an SCV, and they immediately get evaporated by some units. Like, I could have charged forward and I probably would have been successful at taking control of that guy. And all that would have done is made it so that I don't have access to an easy second base. Right? Because this is the easy second base. Like, make no mistake, it's not easy to peel away all of the layers of pre-placed shit that's over here in Orange's base. It's not easy to, you know, first bunker up and then move up here to kill this. Like, it's easy to kill that, right? Some of these steps are easy, but it's not nearly as convenient. And then you've got you know, if your base becomes under attack, you're much further away from your main, so good luck actually having any defender's advantage. You're also right next to 2 bases, one of which is orange and the other of which is purple's main. So that's shit. So of course, like, yeah, I eventually ended up building a command center over here, but then by that point I had already won. All I needed was 2 bases to win, and yeah, it was just really dumb. It was very silly. The map itself, like in the central area, I don't really have a big issue with it, I suppose. Like, my main issue is the lack of resources, and that's been the case all this time. Is like all the resources are blocked off, so you have no mining efficiency, and then you have just limited bases and bases where there's a million pre-placed shit in them, and that's the only engagement. Like, really, this map felt too claustrophobic. It's too small to have all these players and have all these players have all this pre-placed shit. It's way too small for that. And even despite the small amount of space that he gave the AI to work with, you're still looking at a map where the AI does fucking nothing. They don't bother defending themselves. They don't have anything of substance to do or say or anything like that. So it really comes across as an unfortunate and amateurish attempt to have a large-scale map at the end of the day where we're fighting 4 AI, one of which is barely a fucking AI. This red dude, did nothing the entire game besides annoy me. And then you have these triggers that preserve trigger set alliances, basically, that constantly make it so that I can't attack my ally or even my own shit at that point because he has the triggers owned by the wrong players. it's possible to do what he did, where you make it so that like you'd have to have a separate trigger for, say, I'm player 1 and my enemy is player, well, my ally is player 2. You'd have to have a separate trigger that triggers the alliance condition separately, if you wanted that, right? If you wanted your ally to remain unassailable, and you'd have to have me as like a different. I would own the trigger to set that guy to ally, and then my ally would own the trigger to set me as an ally. And as long as that's the case, then it's fine. But what actually happened, I don't even think it was intentional. I think it was actually just him being a mongoloid, because he didn't realize that you can just go into the triggers and you can set a switch. And as long as that, like, you basically set the switch that, oh, red is ally. That's the switch name. And then you set red to an ally. And then like as basically the trigger would be to turn off shared vision and unally when the switch is cleared, and that would be the preserve trigger. Well, I don't remember. I'm too fucking flabbergasted to actually explain it properly. But you could do it in a way that doesn't preserve the alliance every single time, basically. It'd be like you set the switch, and then in the trigger that you're setting the alliance, you clear the switch in the actions, and the condition is that switch is set. And so it only fires once, but it clears the switch, and then you reset the switch when you want the thing to happen again. So that would basically be it. I did a horrible job of explaining it. I'm sorry. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. But this could have been avoided. You know, I could have actually had more room. I could have had a real natural. I could have not accidentally switched to location layer. So much shit could have been avoided if he had just, you know, done his due diligence, not been a complete idiot. Made me slog through pre-placed nonsense. And that's his responsibility, so I will leave it at that. Also, nice. Nice tiling. Well, I guess that was it, man. That was Zerg Expansion by Zeus. Zevs. Direct your hate mail towards his mail.ru. More like .are you fucking kidding me? And I guess I'll leave it at that. There will not be a review for this project. There's a few reasons for this, one of which is that I think the translation was... Maybe this is just unavoidable when it comes to translated stuff. I feel like the translation resulted in me not really understanding the intention of the author. It could just be that the intention of the author was not properly communicated anyway. I certainly believe that is probably likely, but since I can't rule out the translation negatively impacting things, I'm not going to try to honestly review the story or the plot or anything. And since I am also not 100% sure and can't completely rule out that the conversion process from whatever pirated version of the game this originally campaign was originally made for to the current version of the game we're using now did not accidentally fuck something up. You know, he was claiming that we were running it without the mod, when obviously we had the mod. There's custom graphics, there was all this other stuff, but clearly there was something fucked up where, like, you know, if it was his fuck up or if it was the conversions fuck up, I don't know, but like he's running custom AI, or according to him, there's custom AI, and then it's only an AI script up in and not in Brood War script up in. So he's running Brood War scripts without replacing the Brood War AI, basically. And so when you're dealing with something like that, I'm really not sure how to review something like that. There's just a chance that it wasn't his fuck up and it was actually my fuck up. I don't believe that that's true, but I can't rule it out in an objective sense, and as a result, it doesn't feel right to review it in that sense. Now, a third reason, because that I'm not going to review it, is there's actually a chance that this man ends up revisiting this. He's announced that he's going to remake the campaign and fix everything. Quote, that's a direct quote, fix everything. So I don't know what that will result in. I don't know if that will result in anything actual playable. Maybe I'll revisit it if it's significantly different. We'll see. I'm not going to, you know, assume that he'll make good on that, because, I mean, plenty of people have said that they're going to revisit their campaigns after I or some other YouTuber plays them, and they never actually do. So I would say it's probably not going to happen, but if it does, maybe I'll revisit it, and either way, I will update the campaign listing with the new version as another version of the campaign that you can grab if you want. And I suppose that brings us to a close. So thank you for joining me in Zerg Expansion. It was certainly a fucking odyssey, considering how much nonsense we had to put up with. I don't know what my next project will be. I'll look for something smaller. There's an Italian campaign that was translated by Dynamo recently, so I might give that a crack. It's only a few missions, and it seems to be fairly basic and fairly boring. But there's not really much of a substance to that campaign beyond, like I said, it's basic and boring. That's just because I know Dynamo translated it. I might end up checking that out. If you have suggestions, post them in the comments and annoy me on Discord. And that's it. Bye.